that no more will you arrest on civil wrongs. Police Act has now specifically prohibited the police from arresting any person merely on a civil wrong or a breach of contract. This Nigerian police force is standing tall. That is what you are saying. And this can be seen in section 32, subsection 2 of the Police Force Establishment Act 2020. This gives a nexus. This brings about a lovely situation where you can say it's a Siamese twins to the provisions of section 82 of the AJA. And of course, we have information of our rights when making an arrest. Every person who is arrested for whatever wrong is entitled to his rights as guaranteed in the Constitution of the Republic of Nigeria. Now, we also have in the Police Act, you see, this Police Act is our compass. This is our GPS, which we know that citizens face a complex interplay between their fundamental rights and security concerns. So as a nation, Nigeria, we all know, is built on the principles of democracy, justice, equality, and the guarantee of certain rights to its citizens. Of course, human rights has been called from what we know from section 33 up to section 45 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And of course, the characteristics are very clear. Consistency be rendered null and void. So the promotion and the policing, protection of human rights is at the very core of policing. We have Nigerian case laws on it. The role of the Nigerian police in the promotion and protection of human rights. Although the police use discretion to support human rights, it is the abuse of this discretion and power that results in the violation of human rights of citizens. Of course, we all know one of the basic responsibilities of government can be called from section 42, section 14, subsection 2B of the 1999 Constitution, which amongst others say the security and welfare of the people shall be the primary purpose of government. Of course, the objectives of the Nigerian police can be captured in the Police Act, Establishment Act of 2020, which, of course, as you can see, okay, it's not there. One, to provide for the police force that is more responsive to the needs of the general public and as entrenched in its operations the values of fairness, justice, and equity. Of course, to also reposition, to bring about, to empower, to develop. Now, the Police Act of 2020 has some beautiful innovations. These innovations were captured so that we could ensure in our policing mandate and tasks we are able to protect the human rights and also take care of the security concerns of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So, for once, we have a Nigerian police force that was able to capture gloriously the human rights promotion and protection, and which can be seen in section 1 and section 4, sub-A of the 2020 Act. Of course, here you have gender rights, and what you see in the gender rights is that there's a provision for mainstreaming of gender issues into police recruitment training, whereby you can now see in our police special protection units, you have our women there. In the mobile police, you even have an all-women squadron. And of course, in the counter-terrorism unit, you have the women there.
I believe you heard everything the DIG said about the new policing law in Nigeria. No more arrests on civil wrongs. No more police acting as debt collectors. And very importantly, no more arrest before investigation. You had it all. Now, let's be clear. I want you to know these laws are not entirely new. The Constitution of Nigeria under Section 35 already guarantees liberty, and the courts have ruled many times that the police have no business in ordinary contract disputes. I want you to hear it clearly. You know, most times the problem we have in Nigeria is people not following the law and people not knowing their right. People not knowing what is lawful and what is not lawful. Those are the major problems that we are having in this country called Nigeria. The police has no business in ordinary contract disputes. The law has been there. The law is there. You know, it's already in existence. But now, the DIG, the police hierarchy in the police sector, they are now making it more obvious. They are now bringing it to the notice of the masses, to the notice of the citizens. Let the citizens be acquainted with the laws that exist in their land, with the laws that are within them. Everybody, including you, need to know what is obtainable in the law, so that you will know when people are trespassing, or people are taking you for granted, or people are taking undue advantage of you. Intimidation, you know, by the use of intimidation, because we have a country where everything is all about intimidation. People like to intimidate each other. People like to abuse each other. Who are you? I will show you who I am. People overact. People overdo. You know, our people are full of this. I will always show you, because we lack knowledge about the law. We don't understand what do the law say in a case like that. So the question is, will they obey their own laws? Because in Nigeria, problems has never been absence of law. Problem of Nigeria has never been absence of good law. There are laws. The laws are already there, but implementations is zero. Those that are supposed to be protecting the law, they are the ones breaking it the more. They are the ones breaking it. They are the ones defaulting the law. So will the police be able to obey this law? Problems in Nigeria has never been absence of good laws. The problem in Nigeria is always enforcement. When you do legal research over Nigerian problems, you find out the problem lies in enforcement. Enforcement of the law, that's where the problem lies. And in the hands of the law enforcement agencies, they are the ones creating more problems. They are the ones defaulting the law. They are the ones, when you ask them, do you understand what you are doing? They will be asking you questions. Are you trying to teach me my job? Are you teaching me how to do my job? Because of this, because of that, they will deal with you. They will tell you those are intimidatory words. Those are words of intimidations. They don't even have right to tell you those things. Trying to silence you, trying to make you, to humble you at that particular moment, to take undue advantage of you. You know, in Nigeria, we know the culture. We understand the culture here. A landlord and a tenant having a fight, the police rush in. A business partner quarrels, they lock someone up. Business partners having issues, none of them end up locking another person up. Those are intimidations. Oh, I will show you, I will show you. They are not lawful. Someone owes you money, they arrest before even investigation, before even hearing the facts, before even understanding what really happened, the facts behind the owing, what happened. The police will not do proper investigation before, but because they are being called, they are being given money, they are being mobilized, they are being motivated with inducement, financial inducement, or maybe as a result of who you know, they will come and arrest the person without proper investigation. Those are unlawful acts. The abuse of power, the abuse of law has already been there. The abuse of the process has always been the bread of the police. They drive joy in intimidating people, feel so gratified in abusing the masses, more especially when they realize you don't know anything about your right. That's when they take undue advantage of you. And you don't have money, they take advantage of you because of money. If you know your right, even if you don't have money, you still have a hope. So it's important for you to understand what are your rights. Where does your right start and where does your right end? Because your right ends where their own starts. First, in the first place, be law abiding, so that when they come, you have your backings. You have legal justification to stand up tall against their criminalities, against their intimidations, against their manipulations. As a Nigerian, these laws are commendable, but you must remain alert. Being a Nigerian, being in Nigeria, you need to be alert. You need to be vigilant, so that when the police come to arrest you over civil matters that you are not supposed to be arrested for, you have the right to tell them boldly that this is prohibited, that the law forbids it. The DIG himself said so. Because at the end of the day, the reform will only work if citizens knows their rights. When you are not ignorant of your rights, when you know your rights and able to challenge illegality, able to challenge illegal arrest, that's when the law will become effective. That's when the police themselves will understand that the system has changed. These reforms will only work if citizens knows their rights and able to challenge illegal arrest. Otherwise, it will just remain another fine statement on the newspapers. It will be another ornament to the press, another ornament on the part of the police when the citizens are ignorant of their own rights. So let's welcome the pronouncement, but let's also demand obedience, because a law that is not obeyed is as useless as no law at all. You having a right and you don't know that you have a right as a citizen of the country, you don't know that this is your right. Your right remains there, but you don't know, you have no knowledge about your own right. It's as good as you don't have any right. As a result of your ignorance, you'll be continuously be intimidated, exploited, trodden upon, humiliated, abused, all kinds of things. This thing of when people have fracas between friends, between families, even along the roads, you will hear somebody calling, I'll call my police, I'll make sure I'll put you in jail, I'll put you in detention, I'll make this, I'll do that. Those are just noise making people. Those are just noise makers. In the first place, make sure, try as much as you can to be under the good side of the law. Make sure you are under the good side of the law. It will protect you more. Because somebody that is coming to attack you wouldn't know where to start. But only that Nigeria. Sometimes when I reason about things, the way things are happening in Nigeria, I keep on saying it, that Nigeria is a place where there is high rate of lawlessness. That those that are in position of protecting laws and order, they are the ones breaking it the more. Position of defending the rights of the citizens, they are the ones trampling upon the rights of the citizens. They are the highest lawbreakers. If you ask me in Nigeria, who are the highest lawbreakers, I will tell you the law enforcement agencies, they are the highest lawbreakers. They are the ones that breaks the law with impunity. They are the ones that goes about breaking the law, humiliating people, doing all kinds of things. Because of what? They are wearing uniform and they are armed. Those are the ones breaking the laws the more. The citizens sometimes are on the receiving end. Even when you know you did something wrong, in some cases, it does not warrant instant arrest. The police cannot just come and arrest you without proper investigation. An offense is never an offense if it is not legally stipulated. If it is not legally said, this is an offense. So, for police to arrest you without investigation is a crime against your own personal right. So, thank you so much. Know what is wrong and what is right, so that you can be able to protect yourself and even protect your families, and protect your loved ones from unnecessary intimidations and harassment that we have all around us in the society today. God bless you. Please do not forget to share the video for other people to see it for more opinions. And if it is your first time coming across my videos, I plead with you to follow my page and subscribe. God bless you.